So... here we go. Alright. Alright, target decoration, yep, curse of blood, some raven feast, stiff this and that, all things you'd expect. Alright. I dropped a werewolf on somebody, and... how are there no deaths? Nothing died? That's not right. What are you talking about? Alright. We summoned a werewolf and a pack of wolves. Okay, I guess you don't automatically howl in the battle. That's what the artifact does. Right. Okay. The armies of Malta were routed? How? Why? I don't understand. I don't like not understanding. What mechanic is in play here? How could this happen to me? We don't have a fear effect. There's nothing in play. What happened? There's no fear effects. Why would they break? No leadership. No leadership? Is that it? Well, these aren't magical beings or undead. And then there was the province defense should have held. I'm gonna have to ask people what this means. This bothers me a lot. I don't understand the mechanic in play here. I don't like not understanding why what's happening is happening. Ah, shit, that didn't go well. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say Fey Footman, 15? Yeah, okay, that probably explains it right there. They hit for like 9 and 6. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, they're not gonna cut through that. Too much protection. Okay, alright, fair enough. I don't need to view that one. Mooncatch Lake. Now, what is a Mooncatch Lake? Hold on, we gotta take a look at this. Okay, it's a nice one. That's a good find. 2 gems a turn. Did we get anything out of this? I don't think so. I think these were all here last turn, weren't they? This one might be new. I don't know. Is it? I don't know. Maybe we got 1 gem out of this. We did just conquer a bunch of stuff. Look at this. A death gem, an earth gem, a astral. Always good to get more astral. Well, we can't take this one yet. Oh, no. Is that a Well of Pestilence? Shit, well, we'll just have to deal with it. So if we conquer this one... 6 gems a turn ain't bad. And a sorceress for glamour. A new glamour mage. I mean... I've already got better glamour mages, but they aren't up here. So, yeah, if I can get some glamour mages in this neighborhood, I'll totally do that. We have a red Illuminati symbol here. That means something bad is happening locally. We'll see it in the messages. We'll get back to the messages in a second. Just getting an overview of what happened. Okay, this... I don't know what a Mandeha is, but this was mostly just long dead. But it looks like my Cyclops, Dr. Evil, did not win this fight. That's expensive to lose. He was good. He was outfitted and everything. That hurts. Let me see. So... yeah, installed a temple. Very nice. We've got these guys showing up for site searching, so we're gonna site search like crazy. Nothing. Where's the Zot? Where's your leader? I'm gonna have a great difficulty moving you because you're demons. And nobody here can move a demon anymore. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Let me see... Why didn't I take... This one held. This one held. Huh. We're sitting on this one. No surprise. There's no sights here. No way! No way! No sights? Huh. Well, do something about that. Nothing. We're sieging another fort here. No sights. My gosh. Anyway, we're going to do a lot of site searching. So it looks like we gained, what, a half dozen places? But, you know, several places are forts, so... He's at one candle right now. One candle. Alright, let's see the rest of the write-ups here. Alright. Atlantis. Yeah, okay, that just walks in, no big deal. Tenchi. Takes one from Atlanta. They're stagnating. No one's gaining ground either way. So, Tenchi is tenacious. Alright, we took the militias out with a giant swarm of hawks. Yeah, you don't have 15 protection. Alright, let's see. Ah! That's what happened. With 3 guys, they somehow took her down. Okay, we gotta see this. How did this happen? Did she fly to the attack? Wasn't she told to stay behind? She must have decided to fly forward. Okay, she's sitting there. Right. In the back. Behaving herself. What did you do? Where did she go? Let me say that again. Did we explode? She's trying to summon us. She's on fire! Oh! Shit. The heat set her on fire. I thought that heat aura just gave you, like, fatigue. It actually sets you on fire? I had no idea. Really? Okay, whoever I send to collect the demons or devils or whatever, they're gonna need fire resistance. Because, yeah, okay, devils are a bit more powerful than I gave them credit for. Alright, so we moved in here. Oh, let's see what that. Yeah. The bulwark. Oh, shit, here's what happened at Behemoth's Rest. Oops, I didn't send an army. Oh, that hurts. Those are 3 guys who could be building temples. Oh, shit, we had a real fight on our hands here. Oh, wow, you lost a whole bunch of your ogres to barbarians. Huh. Big old fight here. Alright. Yeah, I don't think that the long dead were the problem. Even if they did kill some of the hoplites and ogres. Yeah, okay, that thing! Oh, wow, this... Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, this guy. Yeah, that's probably what happened to the Cyclops. He could have probably handled undead all day. Yeah, he's got 26 protection and this. He would have walked through the undead. Darkness, that doesn't help him any. But then we have this thing. Yeah, this'll do the job, bro, right? Heart of Life, Ring of Regeneration. Yep, that'll do it. Busy casting all kinds of... So he's busy tempering his flesh. He would have been fine against the undead. But I have a feeling this guy's gonna fly on over in a second. He's got damage reversal in play. There he is. Sleep aura out. And you're sitting here, you're like, oh, look at how tough I am. Ha ha ha. Yeah, you would be pretty tough if you weren't fighting an invisible demon of indestructibility. Oh, you give him a chest wound. He's regenerating. And you look like you're stunned. Uh-huh. Up there it was. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that thing. That thing right there. That thing. That thing made the difference. Okay. Yeah, whatever this was. Besieging something. Okay, and that's, yeah, okay. Alright. Rooms of plague have been false! People praise your mercy and give offerings. Well, I'm sure it's already at 10 dominion, so that doesn't really do anything. Oh, that's not good. Okay, well, that more than makes up for it. See, once again, I love that, except for we probably already have 10 there, so I don't think the Dominion boost does anything. Maybe it'll let you go to 14? There's no way, right? Nah, still 10. Maybe maybe the candles will spread somewhere else. Maybe. Mabakil, the bringer of misery, has been summoned into the world. Worldwide, afflicted with disease. Well, we're pretty good at clearing our diseases off. Oh, is this the... That's the Illuminati sign. Okay, I will, not worry about that yet. We'll come back and figure that one out later. We have a lot of other things to worry about. Deadly disease and hollows. Hot hollows. Yeah, that's our blood site. Wait a minute. Mabakil? That's you! You've spread disease all over the world, and you're a Reaper. Okay, this guy, he can't stay here. We're gonna have to move him, I need some place with a low population. Here you go. We can send him to Underspring. Yeah, you gotta go to Underspring, man. I don't have my 7-mile boots with me. We'll figure this out. He's gonna live over there. I guess he won't be blood hunting. I guess he can craft things. We'll find a use for him. And he can still be relevant if there's a war, because he can pop out and be a terror in somebody else's lands. He's still good. He's still a good, useful unit. And I'm sure the disease spread disproportionately affects other people. I'm not going to be too worried, because I've got medics all over the place. I should make more of them. I like them. You can see the new patch. Oh my gosh, we've got Archons that have just come in everywhere. And that's great. The Earth ones are amazing. We love the Earth ones. The Fire ones are good because they can port around in fire. That's great. The Wind ones aren't bad either, if I got any. Everyone seems to be Earth and Fire. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining, especially about Earth, but yeah. Wind gives me another vector to attack from. Dropping lightning bolts and possibly using the air trapeze to get around. You still haven't retaken this? Dude! Oh man, those random barbarians really did a number on you. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable the amount of damage they did to you. Right. Anything else in the news? Oh boy. Our construction project's finished. It's time to start new ones. I'm gonna have to go through all that. 9 units were cured. So we're already working the diseases off. Ooh. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, awesome. I'm very glad. That's great. The more forests we have, the better. Because we have the ability to turn all the trees into creatures during battle. I need to pick the next spell we're researching, because we're about to finish this one. I don't want to cast it yet. Not yet. So we'll have to hold this for the time being. I want to site search and secure down here. I could up the defense even higher here to try to catch that. Wasn't there one I turned up to 50? Oh yeah, it was you, wasn't it? Yeah, you. Okay. Anyway. Special delivery! Gotta make sure this is well defended. So in thinking about it more, I was thinking I could still put the vampires here so that they could boil up if needed into this area. But I'm actually kind of thinking I'll distribute them up here in pairs. Blood hunting. And if there's ever a moment where I'm at war with somebody, depending on where I choose to locate them, they could potentially jump around in pairs with 7-mile stride boots on. I mean, they could probably take out an unlimited amount. But you know, I have basically no scouts in your lands? Man. Actually, my scouting is kind of vacant in a huge swath of Atlantis territory as well. I mean, I got nothing in the water, but I never have. But my scouting isn't very good right now. I'll have to think about that too. I'm probably going to make some of the Archons I'm probably going to turn off so that I can produce some more of these priests to help me do things. I'm thinking I want to make flying boots, actually, a bunch of them. I can have, if I do the vampire thing and like I jump a bunch of vampires around, I can have the priests fly in and put temples everywhere while jacking up the PD to like 50, and it would become difficult to burn them all. It would become a chore to get rid of them. In theory, anyway. Alright, we'll attack some different locations. Yeah, we'll attack some different locations. We're gonna build, We're going to build temples. Obviously, that's going to have the highest priority. Well, I can't build one there. Yeah. Can't build one there. You could just build one. That's fine. And you can't really... I guess you could go this way. Oh, if something bad happened to him because he's not hiding, I could be very sad. I could be very sad. But nothing should happen to him. Nothing should happen to him. Probably not. Anyway. You could build one here if I don't need to move you somewhere. Let's tentatively say you put a temple in. I think that's everywhere I could do right now. But that's fine. So we'll get a few more temples up. And we'll move a bit further in. Okay, we've got this crew here to site search. We're going to be doing a lot of site searching. I have all of my stuff out for site searching right now. All of my, all of my boosters are being used to site search, and yet we only found one site. Nobody else succeeded. If I go around to these, we'll start finding ones who have boosters on them all over the place. Seriously. Like, I've laid out so many boosters on site searchers right now. So, anyway. Yeah. Earth and elemental mastery on you. Whatever. Okay, important moves. First off, we need to forge a pair of boots. These boots right here. Okay, that's important. I'll give you a hammer. Okay? That is the final ingredient to our super warrior. Right there. That's the final one. No, it's gotta be the fire one. It's gotta be the fire one, right? It's gotta be you. You're our super warrior, I'm sure of it. So we've got most of your kit ready. We still have to forge a few non-artifacts to fill it out, but we can do that anytime. We'll probably get started on that, like another pair of arms and a couple other things. As I said, this guy could probably forge stuff. Would it be terrible if I just let him stay here? I mean, the income from this province isn't that important. He could forge and do things here, and his blood magic would be enhanced. Oh no, this thing needs to move, though. I'll probably teleport him next. He can make these, he can manufacture these anywhere. They're not very accurate, but, I mean, they're really hard to kill by the looks of them. They would be very difficult to get rid of, and when they do hit, it will hurt. I like them. I wonder what I could do to make them more effective with buffs. Oh, you're one of the ones who got sick? Wait, do I not have a medic here? Soulless can be generals? I didn't know they could. Huh. When it made Soulless, it didn't just dump them up here, it put them in the... Okay. I'm fine with this. You don't have enough undead leadership to lead this many. Is that going to be a problem? I don't know. I feel like that should be a problem. Who else is patrolling here? You are? Okay, hold on. I don't want a bunch of these to dissolve on me. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Oh, I gotta... I don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll figure those out in a second. I have to figure out where all the thralls go, as usual. But that's more manageable for you. Okay, this place is well patrolled. I mean, I could use it for blood hunting. It's not perfect, but it'll do. But this guy would ruin it. You all have thralls slowing you down again, I'm sure. Oh, you don't! If they move, they don't generate thralls on any turn that they move. That's interesting. I don't know if the thralls are important enough for me to bother remembering that, but it's interesting. Do you think I could kill that big lug if I dogpiled him? Maybe the vampires could, but I don't want anybody scouting the vampires. I don't want them to see they exist, so I won't mess with it. We need something to crack some walls. Alright, anything else going on that's important? I want to stack these on my guy, but many of them are cursed. I also feel like I'm not crafting enough. So one of my thoughts is I could start forging the brass bulls on every one of these points to put a brass bull in. It's a solid unit, and if I ever declared, if I was ever declared war on, if I ever end up fighting Atlantis, 5 brass bulls is expensive, but I don't know. I don't know what to do with the fire gems, to be honest. I just don't know what they're there for. Master Sog! Can I see what the Master Fish is? Anyway, he probably needs to be in the water. It is so just stationary. Alright. So my moves are going to be conquer some more of this where I can. I probably need to drop a werewolf here, and get an army on Menace. Yeah, we probably want to carve around carefully. I really want this one. This one's worth like 8 gems a turn. So, gotta figure out how to get that as well. Unfortunately, there's a problem. I wonder if I could negotiate Sitha. Probably not. There's no way I can have this one. I want it, but there's no way I can have it, so... Probably. Anyway, we need to... Oh, yeah, of course, the most fun part of it, though. Oh my gosh. So we got nothing here, but I deliberately built laboratories up here. Only in a couple places, but still. You know there's got to be a site here. You know there's got to be something here. We'll start with this one. Pop out the book. Read the book. Let's see what we get. There's probably... I mean, there's already 2 sites revealed here. There's probably a bunch of sites here as well. But we're building a fort on this tile, and it's directly above one of my things, so... You know. Oh, shit. It's late summer. That's another thing I need to do this turn. I need to distribute these guys to every province that does not have one. And finally, the other big thing to do is I have to go through all of these. Okay. You got a fortified city. You're at a 50. That's plenty good. Then I have to scroll down to the next one. Okay, Palisades. That's just not good enough, you see. I'm definitely going to have to cancel a few Archons this turn and switch them out for, something cheaper. Probably these guys. I want to hire a bunch of these for various reasons. I think they're useful. But anyway. Yeah, we're going to have to spend... So, some of these are fortified cities, and some of them are walled cities. So, the fortified cities are the step above the wall. I'm not entirely sure what you're doing here. Why are you here? Did I make you here? I might have. You can head up to the curtain wall. I don't know. It's a good direction as I need to send you. We've almost reached the magical number of 25. At which point, we won't be bleeding astral gems anymore. I think I can tell you to make this a monthly ritual and just forget about it. This is just what you do forever. Okay. Oh, right, they need a tall person to lead them. I hope that these end up looking like these. That's my hope. I hope it doesn't look like I have nothing but juggernauts. That would be, the opposite of what I want to happen. But, anyway. How are you guys for patrol? You'd think that this would inspire people, that this could be a patrol. Oh well. The important thing is that they're spreading 4 points of dominion a turn. Every turn. That's the important thing. And as we generate more temples, if I do cast that global, it'll be pretty potent. It'll be extremely potent. I do need to think about what spells we want to research now. We could just take Conjuration 8, which gives me some interesting options that I could do. Fairy Court is pretty good, I think. I could try to steal the Well of Misery. I could actually do that. I mean, I really could do that. I'm seriously considering it, actually. So that's an option. Oops. Other option would be Evocation. We never really researched it. I sure would like Earthquake. I've always considered this factored this into potential defenses. So, there's Earthquake, there's, various other things in here. All sorts of things. So, Chain Lightning could be fun for my air Archons if I give them a single air booster. Definitely a bunch of options. Actually, my sorcerers with a couple. I've got the boosters. I could throw this into a battlefield too. I don't know. I don't know. Huh. I have some guys who could cast this as well with boosters. But they'd end up squishing themselves. Still, it's a fascinating move to pull on someone. You know, I think we'll just tentatively say, work on your evocation. I've got ways to spend the blood right now. I don't actually need to go any further down here. Not that these aren't really interesting, but I could just keep spending the blood on, Curse of Blood. So I don't really need blood. Thaumaturgy. Nobody's wielding armies of animals right now. Legion's Demise is pretty good, potentially. Just making all of my guys lucky is pretty good, and actually a lot more castable. The entire battlefield. This is a pretty wild spell, but I don't have that kind of arcane access. This is a fascinating spell. I don't know. I don't know. If I was gonna go long and expect this not to get disjunctioned on me for an extended period, Remnants of the Depths is very attainable. But I mean, it would take a long time for it to really do anything. It'd be like 10 turns before it would shift his growth all the way down, and he'd just dispel it. It also only counters Atlantis and does nothing to the other player, and does nothing defensively. Defensively would be best. Guy's Blessing is very tempting. This one, it's a bit tricky to cast, but this one, it's just such a good effect. Oops. That this one is very much a consideration. I mean, look at that. Boom. Entire battlefield. Resistant to everything. 3 gems. Just 3. Difficult, but doable. Lichcraft is interesting. It's interesting. Well, vampires aren't allowed to do it. I don't know. Difficult. Very difficult. Very, very difficult. Wish I could, but no. Alright, what about the Dome of Seven Seals? Do the people who are capable of casting it? Astral mages will know how to get through the seal safely, not your other mages. Your time of spells. So basically, this counters 7 spells. It only costs 14. It's permanent until dispelled. You know, this one's actually perfect. I have guys who could cast it easily with just a couple of boosters, and I don't care if they die. It doesn't matter to me. So this is actually a perfect spell for me. The only problem is I don't have any good way to get astral gems. Let's put that on the stack. There's nothing good in the endgame evocation for me in particular. There's nothing here that I really want. Honestly, I would say, although the evocation is good, I think 5 is the only critical spell. Earthquake. Past that, there's a lot of good stuff here, but nothing I really need. Nothing I really couldn't get along without. Finally, let's see. We've got alteration. Well, actually, no, we'll also look at country. Army of Gold is interesting. I'd love to play with the big astral. I just don't have astral gems. Army of Rats is interesting. It is resistible, though, so I'm not sure if it's really worth doing. It's permanent. You could cast this, run away, and cast it again. If I cast this enough times, the fire giants would become little tiny size 1 things. It's funny. It's really funny. I think it would be hilarious to do. The resistance, though, they'll just resist it. Imagine tiny little basalt kings, size 1. Alright. Conjuration. We already know, I've talked about it before. This one in the swamps, I easily have the water gems. I could easily summon a bunch of these. They're very large, and they're very hard to deal with. This is a better creature, but Astral is precious. This is also good. I just have more demands on my nature gems. Water is something I would be happy to cast. So, do we want monsters? This also gives me access to the Queen of Elemental Water and some other things if we go up that route. Or do we want to protect ourselves with the Dome of 7 Seals? I just don't have the astral gems, you know? I'm gonna put this down, but I'm probably gonna change my mind. Yeah, I'm probably gonna change my mind. And I can only cast it in swamps. I have 1 swamp, assuming it doesn't turn into a forest. I have exactly 1 swamp, assuming it doesn't turn into a forest. However, these probably qualify as swamps. I can probably use drip caves. If I could use drip caves, then I'm set. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording here, and then I'm just gonna try to put everything together now. Yeah. Look at how much of the world is under the influence of my candles, my dominion. Even if Ten Sheet doesn't disappear from war, the candles aren't in his favor. He's had a lot of his temples burned and stuff. I think he lost his pretender too. Maybe I'll cast this sooner than I think I will. Nobody is screaming about my Dominion yet, but they have to have noticed. They have to know what's going on. And once I put temples in all of this, they're gonna take this from me. They gotta. I gotta up the defenses. I gotta build the rest of those things. Anyway. Time to do all the castling. So, one by one, we will go through it. I said go to it. And one by one, we will upgrade. I've been watching this for the last 5 minutes. Hours ago, I warned everyone that the turn was coming to an end. I can't extend it. I can't do anything. Well, indirect as it may be, this is my first time actually knocking another player out of the game. I weirdly don't like it. This is such a cool game, but it's such a multiplayer game. But what can I say? I don't know. I have no excuse. Alright. There it goes. I spent 2.5 hours on my last turn, and I had a light headache by the time I was done. There's so many things that I had to move around and resources I had to account for. Alright, in we go. Bold. To cast my big spell, I need to either forge a glamour boosting sword that's an artifact, or empower her twice. I might want to wait a little bit until this war gets a little more mixed up. Alright, alright. Werewolves, success. Oh no! He researched that one? I was wondering what he had all those death gems for. I thought he was going to do the Tartarian Gates, which he might still have done. But he went with the Wraith Lord, so he can just drop this on any province he feels like. And, yeah, it's pretty good. This city didn't have anything defending... Oh, this province didn't have anything defending it. So, the Wraith Lord himself is something I didn't know. Okay, it summons allies. So you don't have control over this. This is just something... Oh, it's a spirit. With 18 protection and ethereal. That's not bad at all. Immortality? Really? But you don't have control over it. There must be other ways to get Wraith Lords then. Anyway, yeah, so you can just drop 75 of these on anybody. And they should continue running around tearing into additional provinces. Huh. I've looked at the Tartarian Gate a couple of times, but it's not really practical for me because it requires, what is it, like Death 7 or Death 8 or something, and the best I can summon is Death 3. I have to stack so many boosters on someone to be able to use it effectively. I forget how many death paths it takes, but it would be prohibitively expensive for me to set up a few guys to use it every turn. It's within reach, but not practical. Oh my gosh, we finally... Sorry, my alarm. We finally had a good day for magic site searching. I've always been searching and searching like crazy. I guess it's because we're claiming new territory, that's why. Alright. Well... What? Whatever that was about. Oh, Necromancer had his own thing attack him, I guess. Oh, right. It's that season again. We're going to get more assassins. Oh, cool. We got him. Well, that was quick. Ah, there's so much going on here. Where are they immigrating from? Is somebody else's provinces turning into forests and I'm getting their citizens? Where's the announcement that one of the players just left the game? I don't see one. Am I missing something? Well, alright then. First thing I want to see is this. Oh yeah. So the gold mine and the Smoking Mountain were here before. Oh, this is a good one. The Sea of the Tears of Men. Okay. That's 2 death, 2 water. An astral from Blood Splatter Pattern? Okay. The Dream Collection. We got 2 astral a turn out of this. This is good. This was a good one. Very happy to have that. Alright, let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got. Alright. A magic site in the Royal Forest. Okay. Well, you know, it was something. Ooh, that's 2 earth right there. But more than that, she found something in a nature gem. So 2 earth, a nature. What else did we get? A fairy circle. Ah, well. Okay, that's fine too. Alright. Ah, oh, okay, I guess that's as much as we got. Wow. Alright, well, we got more to search next turn. So, we're up on our gem count. Alright, we took Behemoth's rat. No, I don't need to view battle. I meant to, go to... He's still in play. How? Is this his candle? It must be his candle. It has to be. Huh. Well. Okay then. 200 unrest. Woo. Okay. Right. So, no sights here. That's fine. Alright, we sent one here. No sights here. Did he just have the worst luck? Alright, we stepped into here. But this one is a fort, so we can't actually use the mud fields yet. We cannot have this mud. Alright, Atlantis is... yeah. Atlantis is just kind of crushing what's left. I don't think Tenchi has anything left to fight with. Alright. Ooh, wow, you got 15 of them before you went down. To the bulls, this haircut didn't kill anything. The bulls just go pfft, but any damage they take is permanent. Okay. Ah. Astro, you were above 25 a turn. And finally, Assad. It's got an arena. Okay. Well, we've done some searching. We've gotten a start. We're going to need to do a lot more. And we're going to do a lot more. Alright, I just got the final ingredient. Oh yeah, I can make this apparently. But only on somebody who has Glamour Fire, which is a very unusual combo for me. Let's see, I made a Bloodstone. Where's... Oh, here they are. The Boots of the Druid. Okay, that's the final piece of the puzzle for my... the artifacts for my Ultimate Warrior. I still have to make some regular magic items, but I can do that at any time. And now I have to decide... It's going to be the sword. It's going to be the sword. I need to make this. There it is. I need to make this. It's the glamour booster that I need to cast my big ultimate spell. And it's yearning, so it's cheap. That's very good. And this is an AoE of 5. 10 damage, false damage. I don't know. After I use it as a booster, I can just use it as a sword. I mean, for the price, it's pretty good for the price, since it's half off. Can't argue with that. So yeah, he's gonna force that. That's gonna be this turn. That's gonna be what we do this turn. So... then, turn by turn, this count increases. And... I think this guy's gonna live here now. I'm distributing vampires, and that's one of the big things. I've got some great locations over here for blood hunting that I'm not even blood hunting in right now. Yeah, look at these 3 provinces here. I mean, that's great. We could send some vampires over there. Definitely. So this is the guy that's intended to be my super warrior. I don't know what to do with him at the moment. I just have him sitting on the throne, blood hunting. It's kind of centrally located in that I can get to most places within a single turn if I give him shoes. Which he's wearing already. Yeah, I can get him almost anywhere on upstairs or on this side of the map. I wouldn't be able to get him over there so easily, but, you know, it's my best guess where to store him. Meanwhile, over here... Okay, you can take your shoes off. This province has long been massively over-patrolled since I couldn't disseminate these. Well... So I have some of these, I don't know, they can patrol too, and they're super cheap. They're like dirt cheap. So I can always throw those in something. Anyway, these guys are going to be blood hunting. Yeah. We can do 4 blood hunts here, and it won't hurt anything at all. Probably. We'll see how it actually works out. This province, on the other hand, I don't know if it can actually support 3. I am dubious about that. But, I'm probably going to toss a couple of the vampires over that way. I think you can handle two blood hunts. I think this one should just go over there, though. Oh, it's not the best blood hunting property, though, is it? Let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens with 3 of them on the job. We're in the season of unrest on top of everything, so, you know. Oh, right, this guy has arrived. He's supposed to be distributing those down there, but you know what? You know what? Doot. There you go. That increases your patrol strength by, it like doubles it. That's probably good enough, right? So we need to distribute these to all of these properties down here. Yeah. I also need to... I turned off a ton of Archon so I could get all my castles upgrading. I gotta turn all those back on. Anyway. The volume of blood hunts has just increased. That was... What is that? Another 5 blood hunts going on every turn? Yeah. And here's one that goes here. So, another one. And then I've got these to distribute. Meanwhile, upstairs, we've got vampires running around up here. I actually ended up pushing them up this way because they can search for magic sites. And I think that's useful. We might find something nice. Alright. I had this guy jump here. I'm trying very carefully not to reveal my teleporter. The fact that I've got artifacts. Alright. This is still sieging. And this army... It's very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. So I don't know exactly where I'm going to put him. We just took this one. This is held by just some vine men. It doesn't sound very strong. Maybe I'm underestimating vine men, but it just doesn't sound like much to me. So we push a couple of those in. Maybe we'll pick that up real quick. Oh, hey, here you got these. Okay, we've learned our lesson with these. You are going to be told specifically to stay behind the enemy, the troops. You guys can just go nuts. Just get out of there. All right. I don't know. I can't tell what the wall integrities are. I can't tell. But what I do know is any place that can be a temple must be a temple. Hmm. Yeah, you can just head right. Oh, actually, no. You can head there to build one there. Yeah. Alright, go here. Alright, alright, alright. Construct. No, wait. Not that. Temple, yes, temple. Ah, he can get there in one turn. Cool. I guess Arnold can go here. And Sigebert can go there. And we pretty much, yeah, okay, every place that I can get into is going to have a temple now. Very good. As this count keeps going up, and as we produce those juggernauts, things are looking up. Things are definitely looking up. Okay, what do we do with these three? Okay, well, I just took a bunch of boots back, so I suppose I can lend you guys these. It's gonna be a long walk, huh? These three provinces seem like great places to do what you do, and they're also gates to other places, so that you can also potentially cause mischief as needed. Oh, I see the problem. Oh, it's the same problem it always is. I keep forgetting about these. Okay, alright, here, hold this. Ah, there you go. See, it's not so hard. You just can't bring your thralls with you, that's all. Oh, I see. Oh, this boot isn't as good, that's why. Alright, try this boot. Yeah, there you go. Okay, perfect. As for Plaguey here, I don't know if this will actually get you all the way where you want to be. No, it won't. So you might as well just use some regular boots. I'll probably get you there in 2 turns. They've all got labs, so it's perfect. You go to all 3 and you just start hunting. Happy hunting. I even prepared. Oh. Well, not that guy, apparently. There we go. I even prepared some stuff so that there will be a patrol in this one. Yeah. And you guys have pretty good patrols here, so no worries there. Anyway, I'm going to spend a while doing all the site searching and everything. What were you doing here? Okay, I guess you're just in this area. What kind of allies does he summon? I want him to blood hunt, but he summons something, and I have to know what it is. So, I guess I will. Alright, where did I send, Hold on. Here we go. Ah, this is where I decided you would live. Yes. And you... can hold this so you get experience faster. You do not have the ability to summon any kind of allies, so what you're probably going to want to do is just forge things for my empire. And you have plenty of interesting options. It might not be the worst idea to make some kind of death boosters. They're expensive, but they might actually be useful. Very useful. I don't know, I'll have to think about what to do with you. Okay, do you tell me? Summoning allies is your thing. Fiends of Darkness. Ah, okay, hold on. I think I know what that one is. Fiends of Darkness. Where is it? I think they're flying. They get a boost for being in the dark. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out what that is and how much blood that's worth, and if he'd be better served blood hunting, or if he's just good just summoning them for free every turn. Because it might just be best to just let him summon them every turn. I don't know. Might be. Alright, next question. So among these unexpected events, some of them are not unrest. Okay. But they're kind of all mixed together, which makes it kind of hard. How am I supposed to find anything in this mess? Whatever, anyway. Let's see. Alright, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 forts to upgrade. Alright, let's see. Runia critically damaged. Moderate. Moderate. I don't know what moderate means. Alright. I don't even have much of an army here. And yet these are the walls that are critically damaged? Are you sure? Okay. Sure. Now, Lanka's forts, I don't know if I can upgrade them or not. I'm not sure. I can always make that weird mason artifact. Alright, yeah, I think from here it's mostly just me doing a ton of moves all over the place that require a lot of thinking and time. I don't know how resilient this throne is right now, as most of its defenders are kind of running around, you know. Here's some more of them. Yeah, you kind of need these terracotta back there, I think. Anyway, I'm not really going to be moving around or fighting anything. I think I'm just gonna leave it alone. His armies are very dangerous. So I will leave them be. A huge grotesque. Yeah. I'm honestly shocked that he still has a candle. It has to be this one, right? I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be. This could be an Atlantis or a Tenchi candle. I can't imagine. He must just have priests sitting there pushing that. I mean, it's on the edge where, you know. Ah, of course, spy on him. It might still be there next turn, because, I mean, this is right on the edge. We might not actually... Of course, it could be in another random location. So, well, no, it really couldn't. I mean, look at the board. It's got to be here. That's the only place it could be, unless it got into the water or over here somehow. Seems unlikely. It's all unlikely. All right. Well, I don't have any scouts in his lands. But I suppose I have a bunch of scouts that no longer serve any purpose. My scouts generally get caught in his territory is the thing. So we'll just push a whole bunch of them in that general direction, eh? Alright. Where to summon my wolves this time? Which one of these forts seems like it's the hardest to crack, I guess? I can just drop the dogs there to help? Because they can also be useful after it's cracked in patrolling it. Because it'll be a fort. I don't know, I'm just guessing here. There's not a lot of guys here, so... drop some dogs in. Sure, why not? This artifact. The book is my favorite. But if I had a second favorite, it would be that thing. Let's reclaim the book. Alright. There are no labs anywhere either. I guess they're inside of his forts only. I've had a rather absurd amount of wealth all game because of my, because of a ton of factors, really. Well, if there's no lab to work out of, we won't be fast searching any of this. I wonder where I'll search this turn. I'll have to poke around my lands, putter about looking for a good place. Alright. No new mercs. The Hall of Fame has not moved. We'll summon the vampires. Continue banking the earth. Not entirely sure what to do with fire and death. really am contemplating just making a bunch of brass bulls. I could do it. I totally could. I mean, what else am I gonna do with 185 plus 31 a turn fire? I pushed these guys everywhere I could. So, not quite everywhere got one, but most places did. So we should get a lot of assassins this year. A lot. Alright. Well, then. Oh, I'm also making these now. They're expensive. Because air has always been the thing I get the least of. Somehow we just can't get our hands on air gems. And no one has ever been willing to trade air gems in quantities. Like, it's very hard to find a trade for it. But yeah, winged shoes. Winged shoes seem good. So that's the first place he drops it. Ghost Riders. Yeah, here it is, 7. I could do Ghost Riders, though. That would be pretty easy for me to do. But I'd probably rather take on this. Because I could keep them and I wouldn't be dropping them on other people. He's getting like 20 death gems a turn. This costs nothing. I wonder what he's doing with the rest of his death. He could have done Lichcraft. He could have gone for Tartarian Gates. I should probably get myself some very strong anti-undead stuff. He didn't cast Utterdark. I don't know why he would, but he didn't do that. Let's just check around for other things Death Gems could do. Let's see, I mentioned Lichcraft as being something he could be doing. He's not going to cast that. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know what he could be doing with it all. Lichcraft might be a way to pour a whole lot of death gems into a whole lot of value. I don't know exactly how good the liches are. I looked them up once, but yeah. I don't know. Enchantment has some great uses for undead, actually. It can crawl onto dry land. Maybe? Oh. Well, anyway, I will stop speculating because I just have no way of knowing what he's up to. Honestly, it's really surprising he went for that one. It's interesting. A style is starting to emerge for him. Sinking things into the sea, dropping chaotic undead. Since I don't have eyes everywhere, it's possible he threw those at more locations than what I can see. I'm always puzzled when I see a neutral province that's remained neutral for a while. Always puzzles me. So what if it's only 23 income a turn? That's 23 a turn! Get it! Alright, anyway. Alright.